Alright, this is part two. I'll talk for maybe... I already talked for about 50 minutes. So I can talk for good maybe 35, 40 minutes. I'm done. And stay tuned, world. Tomorrow I'm vlogging with Tony. I'm going to make my video in the morning. And I'll watch that. And then in the afternoon, I'm going to vlog with Tony. I'm also going to go to the library. I'm going to get my membership at the pool place. I'm going to start swimming there like 7 days a week, 1 hour, 1 hour a day, right? And tomorrow I'm going to give my paper to the welfare office. Yeah. The welfare process doesn't take long. It takes maybe 2 weeks. So I might give my 2-week notice this week, or I maybe wait 1 more week after that. Maybe next week I give my 2-week notice. Obviously. Because I'm going back to welfare. I don't want to work at Whole Foods anymore, man. I don't want to work Saturdays alone at Whole Foods, man. Fuck that. So much work. Stressing. Stressing shit, Sarah. Yeah. 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 So why if you're coming below out of the water? Well, I'm gonna ask all you Hollywood actors, man. If I build a house for $1 billion, how high end of a house is that? That's what you see in Incredibles, man. Incredibles, the first movie, right? That's like Incredibles, yeah. And they get to party up at a house like that, man. Everything is completely pimped out. All these automatic doors opening, and I have my garage. Maybe we have our tunnel garage and everything. Yeah. And the actors get to do a party there. I'll be doing many parties in my house. And they get drunk there and everything. That's a fucking nice perk. They also get drunk on my yacht. I'm gonna have like a $100 million yacht. I want to buy a more expensive yacht because I don't want to buy a super huge mega yacht for like $400 or $500. You're wasting money, right? Like Jeff Bezos owns like a mega. Like I don't want to own like a cruise ship like yacht. You get a $500 million yacht, that's like a cruise ship. A cruise ship can fit hundreds of people. You're wasting money, man. I want to have a big yacht, but like that unique 71 yacht that can fit maybe 30 people. It's a big yacht. That yacht I showed you, I want to buy that exact yacht. That's good enough. I don't want to waste money. $100 million yacht is good enough. And the actors will be doing parties there too, and tables there too, which is nice. A nice perk, obviously, right? Oh. Yeah. Yeah. And that's why the gatekeepers want to control my brand. Because they want to take away my freedom, my dignity, my morality. They want it completely wild. The gatekeepers want me to sell to them and take away my soul, and take away my freedom, and take my money, and take away my genetic perks, and take away my my morality with my wife, obviously. Because they're wicked people, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. So when they turn you into a porn star, they took away your soul. Yeah, they took away my fucking dignity, man. They turned me into a fucking sinner, obviously. But even after turning me into a sinner, they didn't completely take away my soul. As when I'm king, I'm not gonna make the actors pay me the money. Even then, it will not change me. I'm still gonna be the same Ivan. I'm not gonna have them turn me into a fucking dirty businessman. I'm sorry. Yeah. When I paid the fee, they took away my soul. They turned me into a sinner, and I'm fucking like thousands of women, man. Fucking my own stepmother, VJ's stepmother, VJ's sister. Everything's fucked. I mean, that's why I want to pay the fee. I just take my money, I take my wife, and I run the fuck away from their wicked fucking system. Yeah. I escape. Hence the movie The Great Escape, right? I get VJ out, of Hollywood. That's why once I'm king, VJ no longer has access to mine Hollywood. Yeah, because I made, I don't know, the 2019 billion off the book, VJ will be sharing the billions with me. That's why VJ's a crazy woman. And she cries to me every night because she wants me to get out of Hollywood. And she doesn't want to miss out on my life I'm living when I'm king, right? Yeah, but I don't want to miss out on making, I don't know, my $100 billion off the Xanus movie with Ivan and building that dream while in our house with him, owning our high-end cars, our jets, our yachts, being a movie star, being featured in magazine him and trying with him. Yeah, she's fucking crazy. Go close shot with him. Yeah, she's crazy. I want to go close shot with Ivan. Yeah. Yeah. I'm scared someone's gonna come around, guys. Yeah. Yeah. That's why VJ cries out because she's a crazy woman. I told you I can't take Victoria Justice seriously because after she cries, she keeps fucking eyes on that. That's why I can't take Victoria Justice seriously when she cries to me. And you know why I ignore you, VJ, when you cry to me because you're a crazy woman. I can't take you seriously, man. Yes, I have mental issues and everything, but at least I'm faithful. I don't go around fucking a bunch of women. Whereas you keep fucking a bunch of men. That's why I can't take you seriously. I'm sorry, man. It's tough. I'm a whore. I like the Ivan. Yeah, and when I get a girlfriend, I like her too. I can't stay away either. Fuck you. Yeah. You think I don't have feelings, VJ? You think I'm not human? I can't like a chick? You're fucking crazy, man. I'm not gonna let you do it. No way. You're gonna keep seeing me, guys. I'm gonna get my girlfriend too. I'm gonna lose this way and get my girlfriend. As tomorrow, I'm gonna register at the pool place. It's $50 a year for membership. I'm gonna go swimming every day, 7 days a week. I'm gonna go back to welfare, collect my $800, and work part time at Dindy's and make my $200 to $400 every 2 weeks. Most likely once a week. I don't think they're gonna let me work twice a week. And I'm gonna write this book. I'm gonna lose this weight. I'm gonna get my girlfriend. I'm gonna go for the chick at Dindy's, the one who works evenings, obviously. Yeah. The morning one is over. Me and her are not happy. I don't see her anymore. And I heard she's leaving. She's leaving in August or September. The morning chick, I don't see her anymore. So me and her are not happening. But the evening one, yeah. I'm gonna ask the manager if he can give me maybe Wednesdays I work mornings, and then Tuesdays I work evenings. That way I can see the other chick and I can talk to her. Well, this is the way I will get my girlfriend. Obviously, I will get my girlfriend, as I've never been in a relationship before. Obviously. And I believe one reason why I feel like coming out and everything, obviously, coming out and everything also because I'm a virgin too. I'm so square, I never touch a chick. Once I'm no longer a virgin, I'll be better, obviously. I now know what it's like to have sex with a woman, obviously. I don't know what it's like to have sex with a woman. That's why I'm so innocent compared to VJ, right? It drives VJ crazy of one chick touching me because there's no mess in VJ's life. And she's used to it. And because she's so used to it, she takes me, and she likes taking me for granted. But enough's enough, VJ, man. You take me for granted, you keep fucking guys and having all these boyfriends and making out with all these guys in your movies and television shows. I'm gonna get my girlfriend. I'm not gonna have you do that. No way. You do shit behind back with all these guys. Why stay faithful? I'm not gonna have you do that, VJ. And she thinks I'm joking, VJ. I'm not playing around. I'm actually gonna pursue a chick. I'm not gonna have you do that, man. I'm sorry. Yeah. Samsara? I'm sidetracking. So I have the world tour, everything is paid for. Yeah, you can't have the Hollywood actors pay for their hotel. Even though they're rich, you can't have them pay for the hotel. You're gonna drain their money. No. You have to pay for everything, obviously. Traveling expenses, living expenses, transportation expenses, feeding expenses. So you don't want to have the actors pay for their own food. You need to feed them too, obviously. Just like Nia Tusi feeds his team, you have to feed the actors too. Obviously. But the feeding thing, the actors won't really care about that because if you're touring for 2 months and you pay for your own food, the actors might only blow maybe $50, $100 of money. And those guys are already rich and they got paid their millions for the movie, obviously. They won't mind paying for the food, but everything else you have to pay for that, obviously. But I'm not going to have the actors pay for the food. That's very unprofessional. You also have to cover the feeding too, obviously. But your feeding is only covered 3 times a day. So breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But after dinner, if they're hungry at midnight and want to get order pizza, then they have to pay for that themselves, obviously. But you need to cover the feeding too, the Hollywood actors for the world tour. You can't have them pay, right? You can't have them pay, right? Yeah. Yeah. In Hollywood, they cover the actors for all that too. You can't have the actors pay for that, man. You have to cover them. Yeah. They're rich, but they're not as rich as me and VJ. If you have them pay for their hotel room and everything, you're gonna drain their money. They're gonna be blowing a good I don't know, 80, 70 grand of their money. Like, that's a lot of money to a Hollywood actor. They're not as rich as me and VJ. Pocket change to me and VJ, but to a Hollywood actor, that's a lot of money. Except for the A-listers. The A-listers can easily afford that, but you can't have the actors pay for their living, right? You have to cover their living. And they'll be staying in luxury hotel suites. Luxury hotel suite, obviously. I'm gonna rent luxury hotels for all my locations for the world tour. Don't rent standard hotels, rent luxury ones for the Hollywood actors. But don't go any higher than maybe $6 grand for the suite. Like, don't have the actors stay in $10,000 suites. You're gonna drain the budget. But $4,000 suite's a nice fucking suite. A beautiful suite with a jacuzzi and everything, a nice TV and everything, yeah. A nice view of the balcony and everything, yeah. You can either rent a hotel or you can rent like a penthouse, a huge penthouse, and everyone stays there. But it's better to just rent a hotel, right? Hotels are better because hotel you have your bar downstairs, you have a pool, You know, just like Nia too. Sometimes he rents like a penthouse for his whole team. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna rent a luxury hotel for the actors for the world tour. Some sign. Yeah. Is there traveling expenses paid for? Yes, they'll be flying on me with just two private jets. That's paid for. And their transportation is also paid for. So you don't want to have the actors pay for their own cab, right? They have transportation 24/7 for them, whatever they want to do, right? Yeah, we have transportation that takes us to the event and takes us back to the hotel. And if the actors want to go see a movie on theaters, which they will sometimes in that city, or go to the bar, chances are they're just going to go to the bar in the hotel, obviously, right? They want to get clothes for their wife, for their kids, for their girlfriend, all that stuff, their family members. That the limo service will take them wherever they want to go, obviously. But if you guys want to go downstairs and have a drink with your co-stars in the hotel, that's your own money. I'm not paying for you. If you think I want to pay for everything, you're crazy. You want to have a beer downstairs with your co-stars, that's your own money. I'm not paying for you, right? You have to pay for that yourself, obviously. But sometimes me and Vijay will go downstairs, we'll have a drink with all the actors, and all the rounds are on me. And sometimes the rounds will be on me. I'll pay for it, obviously. But my point is, generally speaking, if you want to go downstairs and have a beer with your co-stars, which they will, obviously, you're paying with your own money. I'm not paying for you. You're already rich and you made your millions off the movie, and you're also making your millions off the world tour. That's your own money. I'm not paying for you, which is pocket change. Yeah, the actors might blow maybe $1,000, $1,200 of their money at the bar, right, with their own money. That's nothing if you made your millions off the movie, right? And you're also making your millions in speaking right now. It's nothing, obviously, to Hollywood actors because they're rich, obviously. Yeah. Sarah? Yeah. Yeah. Ivan, sometimes when you take the Hollywood actors to the theaters, yeah, sometimes I might tell the actors, okay, there's a big movie coming out to build buzz for our movie, right? There's a big movie, there's a big Marvel movie, DC movie coming out. Let's go see the movie on theaters, guys. And it's on me. I'll pay for it, obviously. Ivan, can we get whatever food you want? Get whatever you want, man. This is all pocket change, right? It'll cost me maybe, I don't know, like 800, I don't know, 500, 600 bucks for like all 16 people with the food and everything. 500, 600 bucks. That's pocket change, right? Yeah. Me and Vijay have millions in our business account. Yeah. Because I will have leftover money in my business account after each movie. I'll probably have a good maybe 50 million, 30 million, 40, 60 million left over in my business account. So everything is pocket change. The world tour only cost me a few $1 million in cost, maybe 3 million, 3.54 million cost. It's pocket change. I can easily pay for the actors when we go to the theaters, obviously. And I'll pay for the food too. The concessions is on me. Obviously. We get whatever you want. Get whatever you want, man. You want to get your large popcorn, your candy, your chocolate, your hot dog, you can get whatever you want. It's on me, obviously. Sometimes I'll take them to the theaters. It's on me. But if they want to go themselves sometimes, and you have to pay for it yourself, I'm not paying for you, obviously. My point is sometimes I will pay for them, obviously. For the parties, it's on me. I pay for all the alcohol and everything. But if you want to go downstairs to have a drink with your co-stars, that's your own money. I'm not paying for you. I'm sorry. Yeah. But the actors will have their $2,000 gift card, right? So they might blow the $2,000 gift card on all the drinks, obviously, at the bar, maybe. That's why I pay them so much money, they even have their gift card, right? Because the actors get their gift card after production's over. They get their $2,000 gift card. So if you guys don't want to spend any of your hard-earned money I gave you a $2,000 gift card. You can spend that on some of that on maybe a good 800 down on your beer and your alcohol during the world tour, which they most likely will, right? But some of them might want to save some of that money for maybe their dates and everything with their girlfriends and their wives and husbands. Yeah, they might want to save some of that money for the dates. Because $2,000 is a lot of money for a gift card, right? That's a lot of money, man, for a Hollywood actor. That's why they're getting spoiled, and then it might not be blows out of water. Will you have drivers or limo services? I don't know. I have to have that talk with VJ. And my presence, obviously. Yeah, Jon Favreau, Peter Rice, I don't know, Kevin Feige, whoever I choose. James Gunn and Peter Safran are highly unlikely, right? I'm going to give them my business card, and you can talk to them. Okay, do you want to rent a limo, or do you want to rent, you want to have a driver? I prefer limo services over just a driver, right? Because a driver, you drive in a nice car, but it's a limo is a better experience, obviously. That's why I'm probably going to choose limo services for the actors, right? Yeah. Make sure they get 24-hour limo services, right? All day, yeah. That can take them wherever they want to go. Obviously. That way they don't have to pay for their cab. Obviously. Yes, paying for a cab ride to Hollywood actor is pocket change, but you don't want to have to pay for that. Make sure you cover the transportations too. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah. How's somebody coming to blow out the water? Oh, my battery's low, guys. Charge my phone here. It's not working. Is it charging? Let me check, see if it's charging, guys. Yeah, it's charging. Because the screen is light. Before the screen dimmed and it went dark, right? Yeah, that's why my coming blow out the water, guys. And while you're getting all those perks, you're also getting paid, man. Like your millions for speaking out, like you're 4 million, 5 million speaking. The actors are making the peanuts, but I'm still making sure they're getting paid right for the speaking, obviously. Whereas me and VJ are making most of the money. We're making our tens of millions in speaking. Yeah, I don't know, like 50 million, 60 million, 70 million speaking. Why is my phone like that? Give me a sec, guys. My phone is acting up. Is that better? Nope. I have it against my chair, my phone, right? Okay, that's better. Yeah. Yeah, that's when I kind of blow out the water. Yeah, man. Yeah. 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 Hence why what? Skies will blow out the water. Yeah. What do you think will be the main area you're going to be touring, Ivan? Canada, the States, and Europe is most likely the main area I tour. I'm also going to be touring in China, most likely India, Mexico, probably Brazil and South America, Australia, New Zealand, Austria, maybe South Africa, Japan, China. Guaranteed I'll be touring in China and Japan and South Korea. I'll be touring there too. But for those places, they're going to have interpreters, obviously. Like when me and the actors speak, they have an interpreter who interprets what we say in English. Because most people in China don't understand a word of English. They speak Chinese. People in Japan, most people there don't speak English. They speak Japanese, so they have to have interpreters, obviously. If I speak in France, they have to have a French interpreter. Because most people in France don't speak English either, obviously. If I speak in Quebec, well, no, most people in Quebec and Canada speak pretty good English, but some places, some people don't speak English, obviously. I'll be touring all over Canada, America, Europe, Mexico, China, Japan, South Korea. It's a world tour, man. How much places I've been? Probably a good, I don't know, 70, 75, 80 places around where I speak at. Something crazy. But if more than 100 places want me to come speak, I'm going to have to decline and say no. I'm not speaking at any more than 100 places. You're going to wear us out, man. The actors will make way more money, but you're going to wear us out. That's why I'm not speaking anymore. 100 places is more than enough places. You're going to wear me, Region, the actors out, man. It's too much work. The actors will make more money, but even the actors will be like, yeah, even anything over 100 is too much, man. We're going to be fucking tired. Yeah. As a world tour, we'll be wearing us out, man. It's tiring shit. Lying in each city and speaking. We'll have a blast, obviously, but you can't speak at more than 100 places. That's just too much, right? It's too much. See what I'm saying? It's too much. That's why the Hall Reacts have a blast, man. Yeah. Yeah, John makes Angel. Yeah, if John makes $4.5 million in speaking, we want our 10% of that. Yeah, John, you have to get 10% of your money to your agent and managers, right? Your agent and manager. He's like, I know Ivan. Yeah, he's a bit pissed off. Because he doesn't want to give 10% of his money away. John, you have to give 10% of your money to your agent. Otherwise, you can have a lawsuit on your hands. They get 10% of all your earnings, John. He's like, I know, Ivan. Yeah, John, you have to give 10% to your agent or your manager, right? That's how it works. They have to get paid, right? The agents, right? They have to get paid. The agents in Hollywood make money when the Hollywood actors make money. Obviously. And hence, the Hollywood actors have to give 10% of all their earnings to the agents. That's why the agents are making a lot of money. Like they're, I don't know, million, 5 million, 8 million, 7 million, 6 million, 10 million off the actors in Hollywood, 12 million off the actors in Hollywood. They're making a lot of money. Yeah. John Maye's agent will probably pull in a good 1.3 million off John. That's a lot of money for the agent, right? Most agents in Hollywood make like their 100, 200, 300, 400K off the actors. And John Maye's agent is probably pulling in at 1.2 million off John around there. $1 million off John for all his earnings, right? Yeah. A lot of money for the agents, right? That's why they want more money, because they're greedy. Greedy pigs, yeah. So I've been doing a lot of parties during World Tour. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be doing a lot of parties with the every city I land in. I'll be doing a party with the actors pretty much, right? I'm gonna do a thing with man. After we speak, we party it up all the time. We either part it up in me and VJ suite, or we go to like a bar. We can go to a bar downstairs and get drunk at the bar. Sometimes we go clubbing. We get drunk at the club. We dance off of the music. Yeah, the actors have a blast, man. And all that's trending on X, by the way. During the World Tour, it's crazy. All the crazy fans, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, to give the actors a good experience after the main event, the speaking at the event, the venue, obviously, you party it up with the actors. Obviously, you prefer the venues to be at night or during the day, evening, not night like 9 o'clock. Evening, maybe like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. It's better that way, right? We speak at like 5, 6 o'clock at the event. And you also have the one-on-one interviews and everything. That's why the interview might take a good maybe 3 hours. Because you have the main event and you also have the one-on-one interviews when they interview like the group and everything, right? And the directors. That's why I'm not speaking for any longer than an hour and a half at the events. And then for the group interviews, keep it short. Like, keep it maybe 15, 20 minutes. That way you don't wear the actors out. And then once the event's over with, the actors get their check. And after that, I do a party in me and VJ's suite in the hotel. Or we go to a bar, or we go clubbing. It just depends on the day, right? Yeah. That's why the Xanus stars and Great Escape stars, they're unique. All the actors are living the life now with me during the World Tour. That's why every Hollywood actor will beg their asses off. Because my company blows out of the water. They didn't get this experience for Hollywood. And they didn't get paid the kind of money they make in Hollywood. Yeah. Hollywood for Comic-Con, the actors make like 50, 75K, maybe 200K at max for speaking, man. Yeah, they got millions in speaking, like 4 million, 4 or 5, even 5 million, even 6 million speaking. Yeah. Before I said 1 million, no, the actors are going to make their 2 million minimum in speaking. Because I'm going to tell the venues to charge the fans $80. And some of my venues might have even 100,000 fans. So if a venue has 100,000 fans, how much do the actors get paid? That's 8 million, right? 80 times 100 grand is 8 million, I believe, right? Yeah, 80 times 100 grand is 8 million. So the venue gets 4 million, me and VJ get 4 million. If I make 4 million, me and VJ, we can take 1.7 million of the money, and I split 1.3 million. Yeah, me and Vijay, we take 1.7 million, and I split 1.3 million with the 16 people with me. So 1.3 million divided by 16. The actors make $81,000 with the one event. Yeah, man, they're getting paid, man. That's why they're all shocked, man. Holy shit, man. Like, I was talking about why, but we don't make this all. We make like 50K for Comic-Con, 75K for the whole event, and like you make what you're making for Comic-Con for the whole event, you're making that for one paycheck for one event from my fucking company. $81,000. So even though I'm greedy, I'm taking the majority of money, I'm making sure the Hollywood actors get paid, right? I'm giving them a nice piece of my money. If you think I'm going to give you like 60% of my money, you're crazy. I mean, we just take the majority of the money because we're the boss. I'm still making sure the Hollywood actors get paid. $81,000 check, man. And so if I speak at a venue of 100,000 fans, John, Megan, and Vaughn Julie get an $81,000 check. You're like, holy shit, that's a lot of money, man. We're getting paid, yeah. Making like their 4, 5, 6 million speak, man. They're getting paid, man. Getting paid, yeah. Yeah. They're getting paid, yeah. Living the life and getting all the nice perks and everything, and they're also getting paid, right? Yeah. That's why they're going to give the fans a good experience of the event, because they're getting paid for it. All the actors. Getting paid. Yeah. Hence why, guys, put your checks in your Ziploc bags. Yeah. That way the attendants, when they clean your room, they don't steal your checks. Because if you lose your check, I'm not going to compensate you, right? Yeah. When you're hanging out in your hotel, watching TV, chilling in a jacuzzi, watching YouTube, whatever it is, on your TV and everything, you can leave your checks lying around your room. But once you leave your room and the attendants are going to clean your hotel room, you have to put your check in a safe place. Put it in your briefcase. That way the attendants don't steal your check. So if they see like $4 million, $5 million worth of checks lying around, they can steal some of your checks, man. If they see 80,000, 40,000, 50, 60,000, 17, 20,000, $50,000 checks lying around, they can steal it. Because when it comes to money in this world, we live in a corrupt world. And those attendants work hard for like $50K, and the Hollywood actors are multi-millionaires, already rich, and they made their millions off the movie. They're also making millions off the world tour. They can be envious. They can steal the actors' money. That's why you gotta be careful about that stuff. And that's why I'm gonna tell my secretaries to tell the actors' agents, make sure whenever they leave the room to put their checks in a safe place. I'll tell my secretaries to tell the actors' agents that way they know. Obviously. And the secretaries, they call the actors' agents and let them know, obviously. And the agents will let the actors know. So the agents let you guys know. If you guys don't listen to your agents and you lose your check, if you don't follow the advice that I gave you and you lose your check, it's your fault. I told you to put your check in the briefcase, and you didn't listen. You left like I don't know 20 of your checks lying around. The attendants are cleaning your room and they stole some of it, and the actors are pissed off. Yeah. Be careful of that stuff. I'm saying we live in a corrupt world when it comes to money, man. Yeah. Because even though most people in the world envy mainly me and Vijay, obviously, because we can make our easy billions, they also envy the Hollywood actors. The Hollywood actors are rich too. They're multi-millionaires, they're successful people, and they made a lot of money off my movie. They made their millions, and they're also making their millions in speaking. The attendants can be envious because they work hard for 40, 50K a year. They can steal some of the actors' checks, man. Yeah. And put it in the briefcase when you leave your hotel room, guys, when you know they're going to come and clean your room. Otherwise, if you don't do that, they can steal your checks. As me, all my checks that I make, I'm putting it in my briefcase when I leave my room. I'm never going to leave it lying around. Especially for me and Vijay, because me and Vijay are pulling in are like 50, 60, 70, 80, even $100 million in speaking. So for that, Vijay, we put all the checks in the briefcase when we leave the hotel room, when we know the attendants are coming to clean the room. Because all you guys who stay at hotels, you know how the system works, right? When you stay in a hotel, usually the attendants clean your room in the morning around like 11, 12 in the morning. That's why they always say you have to leave the hotel, because they have to clean your room. Don't leave your checks lying around, guys. Put it in your briefcase. Otherwise, the attendants can steal your checks. And if you lose some of your money, guys, I'm not going to recompensate you. You don't get recompensated for the World Tour. For your other money, you get recompensated for that. But you don't have to worry about that because I'm paying you direct deposit. For the World Tour, they're going to be paying you check. It's not direct deposit for the World Tour. It's check. Obviously. For the World Tour, they're going to be paying us check, obviously. And put it in your briefcase, guys. And you have to give 10% of this to your agents. I know you guys are pissed off. You have to give 10% of your earnings to your agent. That's how it works, right? And your manager, right? Hollywood actors, they have their agent and manager team. They have to get paid. You have to give 10% of this to your agent, guys. As the agents are going to want 10% of their earnings for the speaking fee too. Because they're greedy pigs, obviously, the agents. Imagine all the way they're greedy pigs. They're greedy animals. Almost done here, guys. Man, your economy blows out of the water. Yeah, the amount of money the actors are making for the world tour is most of what a lot of actors make in Hollywood for their base salary, man. David Cornsway got $750K for Superman, and yet John Boyega is making more than him for his speaking, man. That's my economy blows out of the water. The speaking field is huge. Obviously. What's the max amount of money the actors will make for speaking? It just depends on the venues, obviously. If all my venues have like 50,000+ fans, the actors can even pull in 7 million in speaking around there. Perhaps even 8. It just depends on how. I don't think they're going to make any more than maybe 8 million in speaking, right? But they're going to make their millions in speaking. Millions in speaking. Like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 million. You perhaps even 8 million speaking. Probably around that 2 to 5 million range they make in speaking. That's a lot of money. Millions just for speaking, right? And that excludes their already rich contract they signed, obviously. That's when I kind of goes out of the water. They ain't paid. They don't make that how. They make like 50, 75K, 200K for Comic-Con. Yeah. Yeah. Will you donate your speaking fee money to charity? No, I won't. The speaking fee money, that's my hard-earned money. I'm not going to donate that. But me and VJ can donate a good $1 billion of our money for each movie project. Obviously, considering we're going to make our billions, I'll donate $1 billion of my money. If I make $100 billion in I'll donate $1 billion to charity. Clothing, food, water. For kids in Africa, India, the Philippines, South America. We do charity. But I'm doing the charity myself. I don't trust these organizations. I'm not going to give $1 billion of my money to an organization. I don't trust them, man. They can pocket a good, like, maybe 800 million of that and only put $200 million towards charity because they're greedy. When it comes to money, people are corrupt in this world, man. Because, like, yeah, if we donate $1 billion to a charity organization, they're going to be corrupt with the money. Yeah, they will. Guaranteed, if you donate $1 billion of your money, I don't know, to World Vision, they're going to pocket most of that money because when it comes to money in this world, people are greedy. And they'll give a small piece of it to charity because they're greedy pigs, those guys. They're corrupt. A lot of charity organizations are corrupt, whereby they pocket the majority of the money. I understand them pocketing a bit of it. They have to pay their bills. They have to take a salary. They have to pay employees and all stuff. But like a lot of charity organizations, they pocket a good chunk of the money and they give peanuts to charity. In other words, they use the term charity as a what? As a way to get people to give them money, but it's really a business, right? There are a lot of corrupt charity organizations around the world, man. Not all of them are corrupt, but the big ones. I guarantee you, World Vision. I heard things about World Vision. I heard they're corrupt. I heard the stories about them pocketing like a good chunk of the money and giving the peanuts to charity. Because when it comes to money, people are greedy in this world, right? Especially $1 billion, they can be greedy with that kind of money, right? Yeah. That's why the best thing to do for you and VJ is do it yourself. That way you know all that money's going towards helping out the kids in Africa and everything. That's after each movie project, me and VJ, we do charity work. Yeah. And VJ, I even like, don't donate any more than $1 billion, man. This is our hard-earned money. I know, VJ, that's enough. I know, VJ, it's enough. That's generous enough. I'm not going to donate any more than $1 billion. That's my hard-earned money. I'm not giving any more of my money away. Don't hate me. And the Hollywood actors will most likely donate money to charity too after each movie. Yeah. Because they're not as rich as me, they might donate maybe 50K, 20K, 100K max. Probably not 100K, maybe 50K, 40K to charity. I'm like, John, are you going to donate your money to charity? He says, yeah, Ivan, I will. I might donate maybe like 25K to charity, Ivan. Yeah, because John's greedy. Yeah. I'm like, Peter, what about you, Ivan? I might donate maybe 500K to charity, Ivan. Because Peter Jackson's a greedy pig. I'm not donating shit. No, I'm saying that this is my money. Yeah, Peter's a greedy pig. No, but I heard Peter Jackson, he's doing a project in New Zealand with like the extinct race of birds. I heard he donated $50 million of his money towards that charity. So Peter Jackson's obviously pretty generous with his charity, obviously, right? But he won't donate $50 million of his money to charity, Peter. Off his name, he's greedy. He might donate maybe $500K, maybe $1 million max. I might donate $1 million of my money to charity, but that's it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the hard actors might donate maybe 10, 15, 20,000 because they're greedy, obviously. And they didn't make the kind of money me and VJ made, obviously, right? Whereas me and VJ will donate $1 billion to charity. That's enough. You know. Yeah. Well, you tell the actors to donate money to charity. I'm not going to force them. It's their money. They can do whatever they want. But I'm going to tell them, guys, it doesn't hurt to give back, right? You made your millions, man. A lot of people in this world are starving and everything. It doesn't hurt to give back and donate a little bit of your money to charity, guys. Yeah. Why? It's easy for you to say that. Like, we're not making the kind of money you're making. I know, but you still make your millions. You make 6 million, 7 million, 8 million, 10 million, 12 million. 32 million. It doesn't hurt to donate a good, like, maybe 50K of your money to charity to help people out. Considering there's many people in the world who are starving and you know what I'm saying? It doesn't hurt to give back a little bit, right? Which they will. They most likely will. As most Hollywood actors donate to charity. Like 100K, 50K, 10K to charity, right? A lot of Hollywood celebrities donate money to charity because they're rich, obviously, right? Yeah, John's Ivan, I might do it maybe 25K money. I'm saying, yeah. 25,000 to charity, Ivan. And that's it. Yeah, John, at least you're giving back and you're helping us. Yeah, Ivan, I'll donate maybe 25K to charity, Ivan. Yeah, because John's greedy. Yeah, he's greedy. 25K to charity. 25K, you're helping out a lot of people, right? That's still, that's generous, obviously. Whereas me and VJ were helping out like millions of people in Africa, India. $1 billion, you're helping out millions of people, man, with that. Clothing, food, water. Will you do shelter, Ivan? No, shelter is very expensive. Just clothing, food, water. I donate like tens of millions of pounds worth of food and water and clothing for the kids in Africa who you know what I'm saying, who don't have clothes, who don't have much food, don't have clean water. India. Yeah, and that'll be trending too. You're gonna see me trending with VJ in like India and Africa. Oh my god, Ivan's doing charity work. Yes, I am. I'm doing charity work, obviously. Yeah. Ivan, you're greedy. You should donate more than $1 billion. Are you fucking crazy? I'm not donating more than $1 billion. You can't help everyone. If you choose to help everyone, that's how you go broke. You have to be smart with your money. That's my hard-earned money. I'm not going to donate more than $1 billion to charity. That's enough, man. I'm helping out millions of people with that money. I'm not going to be stupid and donate like $3 million of my money to charity. You're crazy. That's my hard-earned. That's me. We just hard-earned money. Because yeah, if $1 billion is enough, don't donate more than that, man. Like this is our money, yeah. Because we just greedy, obviously. No, Ivan, seriously, man. If we help everyone, we're going to go broke. Yes. If you want to help everyone, you're going to go broke. And you got to be smart with your charity money right now. You're gonna go broke, right? Yeah. Yeah. That's how you know I'm a very generous man, obviously. As I'm willing to give $1 billion of my money to charity, obviously, right? With $1 billion, you're helping out millions of people around the world who are starving in Africa and all that stuff. Yeah. Obviously. Yeah. I'm sorry. Well, you tell Peter to donate to charity, I will. I'm like, Peter, I don't mean to be an asshole, man. You made your $1.6 million off Zanies. I recommend you give back a little bit, man, and donate some of your money to charity. However much you want. I'm not going to tell you how much you should donate, but it doesn't hurt to give back, Peter, man. Considering you made all this money, there's a lot of kids around the world who are starving and everything. It doesn't hurt to give back a little bit, Peter, right? Yeah, Ivan, I will. How much are you gonna give Ivan? I might donate maybe $1 million of my money to charity, Ivan. Peter might donate $1 million of his money. But that's it. That's it. I'm not donating more money. This is my money, Ivan. Yeah, because Peter's greedy. He's a greedy pig, Peter. This is my money, Ivan. I'm saying he's a greedy, Peter. Yeah, he's a greedy pig. He's greedy. He's a greedy pig, right? Yeah. That's why Scotches will blow out the water, guys. And Xanus will be the best movie children made and the best fast novel written. As my stepmother told me, my book's #1, which means it's better than all the Hollywood IPs. John's like, I don't believe you, man. I don't believe Xanus is better than Dune 2. Yes, it is, John. Xanus is even better than Dune 2. So, Sarah? It's even better than Dune 2. Sarah? So Ivan, Xanus will be a public embarrassment. Yeah, Xanus will not only be a public embarrassment in the book publishing industry, it'll be a public embarrassment even in the Hollywood entertainment industry, as I wrote a better story than all these amazing IPs in Hollywood. Hence why my stepmother told me, yeah, this is #1, your book, Ivan. And Hollywood, she told me, I'm not lying to you guys, in these exact words, yeah, Hollywood would love this, Ivan. They'd be all over this story, Ivan. She told me that, man, when they sat me upstairs. I'm not lying. Yeah, Ivan, that book's #1, and Hollywood would love this, Ivan. They'd be all over this, Ivan. Which means if Xanus went into the hands of the Hollywood corporations, they'd be a bidding war over my brand. Disney, Warner Bros., Universal, Paramount would be bidding over my brand. I'm not selling out the Hollywood system. This brand's mine. I'm not going to have the Hollywood actors control my Xanus brand. This brand is me, VJs. It's not theirs. Nobody's touching my Xanus brand. This is my brand. It's not theirs. I'm sorry. Yeah. So Xanus is a very powerful story. Oh, yeah. What I explained to you guys, that's already an amazing story. And that's not even the main plot of the story. Those are subplots. The main plot of the story is when you read Volume 3. That's when the plot gets deep. But what I explained to you guys, that's already an amazing story, right? Yeah. I told you, the end of Volume 2 is all I'm going to say. You have all the civilians in Safi's office. You'll line up in the city, obviously, getting ready to leave. And a lot of children are excited. Oh my God, I'm gonna live in the North with the prince and everything. Because every Southern dreams to live in the North, obviously. And Tactus, he because he knows there's the dangers ahead, obviously, in the mountains and the caverns. He tells Cassius, yeah, some of these children here will not see the North. They're not going to see my heavenly kingdom. He tells Cassius that. That's a powerful statement, man. That's a pretty life, man. This is a massive. This is where the rings are. I know, but it's right over the rings, is what I'm saying. And you get the scene when the civilians are waiting for Tactus to lead them, obviously, into the mountains. And they're in Eli's quarters or saying their final goodbyes, obviously. I won't spoil the story for you. And then Eli's like, oh, I'm gonna miss this place, man. My home. He's leader of Savage, I'm saying. I'm gonna miss this place, my home, my sacred traditions, I'm saying. And then Cassius, he comforts Eli. He's like, feel no regret, leader. For a wonder you shall behold in the North in Xanus. That's a beautiful, powerful statement. John's like, Ivan, that's fucking beautifully powerful. Yeah, I know, man. Book's a masterpiece. And all that's all subplots, man. The main plot is Volume 3. It gets even deeper, it gets even better. That's why I wrote a masterpiece, man. My book's amazing. Masterpiece, yeah. Feel no regret, leader. For a wonder you shall behold in the North in Xanus. Even though you're going to miss your home, Sakis, Eli, and your sacred traditions are here, you're going to be in a better place. You're going to live with us in Xanus in the Heavenly Kingdom. In our Northern Kingdom, obviously. Yeah. Tactius saves the Southerns from the Devil Wolves in the South, and they get to live with him in his Heavenly Kingdom. But Tactius is not stupid. He knows the path through the caverns is dangerous. You'll see what I mean. I almost spoiled the story for you. And that leads to feasts, obviously. And he says, yeah, even though I want to save these Southerns, I won't be able to save all of them. Some of these children here are not going to see the North. Notice how I had the focus being on the children, the innocent children in Saphius. Taki he knows, yeah, some of these shows here are not going to see my Heavenly Kingdom. Imagine applying it onto the movie, man. Looking at a powerful story, man. Praise I, man. This is a masterpiece. This is one of the rings. I know, praise for Lord of the Rings. A masterpiece. Yeah, man. And that's why Xanus will be the greatest story ever told. And it's a #1 IP in the entertainment industry, obviously. Anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the show. Stay tuned. I'll make a video tomorrow, and I'll be vlogging with Tony in the evening. Stay tuned for that amazing video tomorrow, world. This is Zadimer. I'm signing out. Peace. Don't hate me. I'm saying. I hope you guys enjoyed this show. Peace out, guys.